Welcome back to the In Off the Bench podcast, man. Just had a fantastic episode with Stone Simmons, but we ain't done talking Hail State baseball. Once again, shout out to the Bell Smith, one of our sponsors. Got the Pico Kohn bell right here. Chinook Cedary, 8 flavors, mild to wild, the best in the game, less salt, no sandpaper tongue, and of course, Jesus One Apparel. Pico, my man, how are we doing?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. I was stoked for you when this year started. I remember last year going and watching you work your way back from injury. Saw you in a midweek at Memphis, and didn't know what the future held for you because we knew what the expectations were for you when you got here. Obviously, battling some adversity, but getting named the Friday night starter to start this year. You got a 5-2 record, 3.90 ERA. Man, carving people out, throwing strikeouts left and right. How you been feeling about the season so far?
Personally, I felt good. I wish that I could do a little more looking back, but I feel like I came in prepared. I worked my butt off in the off season. We have a good group. We just got to put some more things together. We did that this past weekend. We just got to keep playing together.
Yeah, I mean, this year, literally, I study college baseball left and right. We interview all these guys. This year, the SEC top to bottom is the best it's been this is my 6th year covering. It is the best year. There's going to be once you guys, because I firmly believe y'all are, Texas A&M will as well, and then Florida. There will be 13 teams with 13 wins or more in the SEC. The SEC is a gauntlet. So I've been telling these fans lately, Pico, like, oh man, we lost an SEC series. We've lost 2, whatever. Like, they're going to happen, man. It's a grind, and that's what it's been for Mississippi State. Obviously, getting hot of late and winning more series. I thought, the Alabama one was a good one. Obviously, you had a dogfight with Auburn. They're a really good team. I think people found out as they went into Knoxville this past weekend. So it's going to be some tough sledding. But I do want to ask you about before all the SEC play, man. I got to watch you pitch in a big league park. Something that I see you doing in the future, man. How cool was it to be out there on that stage, throwing there?
I mean, it was awesome. I've only seen it like on the game and on TV, of course, so I didn't really understand like how big it was. But it was just fun. That's every kid's dream is being able to pitch on a MLB stadium and in an MLB stadium. And
well, you look natural, man. Obviously you're a big guy, but you were out there doing your thing. I felt like, man, it's where you belong.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, that's the plan, to be there one day. But yeah, it was really fun.
I mean, you pitch in the mecca of college baseball right now, so being in front of a big crowd, obviously it's not an MLB crowd, but it's a way to get you ready. So we talked about it. You just beat Kentucky, but we know this weekend we talk about the SEC just means more, but this means more. I've been to Ole Miss, Mississippi State the last 4 years. If it wasn't for the fact that Arkansas was coming to Baton Rouge, and how much disdain I have for Arkansas, I got to be there for this. But normally I would be at Ole Miss, Mississippi State. You are going to probably set attendance records. The food is going to be off the charts. The baseball is going to be second to none. Just how excited are you guys, man? Because this is going to be the last year you get to play in this rivalry, man. And I know you want to go out on top.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. We don't lose to Ole Miss at home, of course. We slipped up last year.
You were able to say you don't lose to Ole Miss, period, but y'all messed up last year. What y'all have, like 8 straight?
Last year was a little unfortunate. They took the series from us at their place. I think we went in the extras, like 12th or 13th.
I mean, I'll put it to you that, yeah, it was in extras. I was there. I was shocked because what you just said, y'all don't lose. I told you this is my 6th year. I'd never seen y'all lose before, and so when y'all lost, I was like, it doesn't even feel like this. Something felt wrong about it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a crazy crowd. This past weekend I wasn't really expecting it to be that crazy, but the fans are pumped up, and especially coming off the sweep, it should be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I told people 2 years ago when I was there, and especially because you got the Dakota Jordan walk-off on the night that the record crowd was there, I was like, man, like if you're somebody who tries to argue about it being the best place in baseball, it's like run the tape, man. Like That place was crazy. And like I said, I mentioned, the fans, the food, everything. It's kind of funny, Pico. Me and as well as anybody, like social media can be a dumpster fire. But for all the bad fans there's 20 to match each one that are real good fans that'll be there, and that place, it'll be something special. As far as for the outlook, of the way this team goes, is it talked about right now? Obviously, you had the coaching change, and that's something I don't even want to ask about. I don't do the drama stuff, but being that things are in a positive, manner, y'all are winning. Y'all do see, postseason is a thing that's more than likely going to happen now. What is discussions on team? Is this a team that feels like they can make a run to Omaha?
Yeah, man. I mean, we going into the last game against Florida, we pretty much said this is how many games we need to win. Moving forward, the plan is to take 2 from Ole Miss at least.
You better take 3 from Missouri. Okay, don't be their first win, Pico. Don't do it.
Yeah, we can't give them their first. That would be, yeah.
So when we went through Missouri's schedule at one point, Pico, I had said because when I had saw that they had Mississippi State last, and this was a few weeks ago, I said I don't see them getting one there because I said Mississippi State's going to be playing for something, and I didn't know where y'all were going to be at then. I thought it might be just backs against the wall to even get in at all, but I think y'all are going to be playing yourselves into hopefully going from a 3 seed to a 2 seed somewhere if things do work out and y'all take the series this weekend. But I was like, man, I really hope. The only thing that gives me bad vibes is the 2021 championship year. Missouri was atrocious that year, and they came into duty number 1 because I was there because the fans were definitely not happy. And I remember seeing Tanner Allen afterward. There were people out there to watch autographs, and he snuck on by. And I was like, bro, you can't be doing that. He's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's like, we just lost to Missouri. He's like, I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
So I get it. Look, I give the guys flack if they don't want to do autographs, but the reality is I would be the same way if I was losing to the last place team. But I told you if I had you on here, I wanted to play a game. We had Harrison Bordendorf on Monday, and it couldn't have worked better. And he's a left-handed pitcher, and we were going through the best left-handed pitchers. We give 5 in a random order. You don't know what 5 pitchers they are. You don't know what order they're going to come in. You got to blind rank them and see how it pans out for you. See if you feel good about the order, if you picked it right without knowing who's coming.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know how to do what Daniel did and brought it up on the screen, so I'm going to write it down and repeat. But we're going to start number 1, Dallas Keuchel, 1 through 5. Where's he going?
We'll go 3.
All right. Randy Johnson.
1.
All right. Barry Zito.
4.
All right. Madison Bumgarner. You got 2 and 5 open.
I'll go 2.
And that means last but not least, you got Clayton Kershaw left.
Dang, man. I don't even think about Kershaw.
And see, I flipped it on you. Look, I changed it. So he got Kershaw second to last, and he put him in the 3 spot. But what you didn't know is earlier in his episode, he said Madison Bumgarner was his favorite pitcher all time. So then it came to him. He had to put him last. And so I flipped it on you to where I had a feeling you weren't going to put Bumgarner at 5. And so I was like, I'm going to set him up to where he puts Clayton Kershaw last.
Dang, I hate to do that.
But hey, it just shows that's just 5 of the amazing lefty pitchers. We probably asked you this way back when you came on, but who was the lefty that you grew up watching that you like to watch the most?
I said Randy Johnson. Really, after the episode, I was like, dang, I should say Kershaw. Because I feel like Kershaw is like, I'm pretty much a Dodgers fan because of Kershaw, I feel, And
now your boy Brooks Auger is in the organization.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll draft you. Y'all both be up in there. No, Kershaw is, and he's an even better dude, which makes it better. But you can't go wrong with any of them. Randy Johnson kind of fits because you're tall. Obviously, you're not crazy scary looking like him, but it's all good. But man, I appreciate you taking some time. I'm excited for this weekend. I think you guys get it taken care of, and then obviously take care of Missouri. And I told Stone, hopefully, man, y'all are in somebody's region that a mid-major type. I know you probably don't want to travel far, but imagine this, Pico. And it's not a knock on like any team I name, but if you end up in UC Irvine, like that's ideal, brother. Like let's call it what it is, because it's better than being, I don't know, sent to Florida State. Like, you know what I mean? Like knowing you got to face Jamie Arnold. Like, and so hopefully y'all get an ideal draw. It's weird talking, usually Mississippi State, it's always been, of course, the year that y'all missed, but like always talking where you host in a regional. And now it's talking about placing yourself in a good one. Definitely want to be a 2 if possible. But man, continue to have fun, stay healthy. Man, Friday night be electric. It's you and Hunter Elliott, 2 elite upperclassmen studs, and man, just like I've been telling people lately, as I just realized is guys get injured all the time, and this and the other. Just have fun and don't take playing for granted.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. And keep rocking the Jesus One shirt. Shout out to Pico on that. For those who don't know, him and Michael O'Brien got us set up for that. We just wrote a check to DeSoto County Dream Center, $400, which means 20 kids are getting backpacks filled with supplies from underprivileged families. So shout out to you guys for taking care of that. Man, if you need anything in the future, just reach out to me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. That is Pico Kohn, everybody. You can check out his original story where he comes on with Brooks Auger, or you can check out the story we just had with Stone Simmons. But go like, share on Facebook, retweet us on Twitter, subscribe, all that good stuff on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. We got the video. We got the clips of it all. But most importantly, this weekend, tune in and watch these guys play baseball. You will not be disappointed. If you can, make it out to the dude. It's going to be absolutely electric. But in the meantime, strong body, sharp minds, grit and grind all the time. We are out.